So what's going on, guys? So guys, in today's no, that's not right. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Son of Breezy, baby, coming to you live with wait, that's not right either. Hey guys, welcome back. DeFi, DJ Strip, and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Strip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects and just give you guys a throwback to the OGs in the space. Might put a little mix together of all the drip tuber intros and throw that over to DeFi Proof and see if he can make a song out of that or something. I don't know. But anyway, in today's video, literally going to be looking at some options in the farm, some opportunities, if you will, because I had a lot of questions that I get in the comments and in the group. Basically, people asking, I got XYZ funds. What should I get into? Should I do this with that? Blah, 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 blah. So we're going to be looking at how can you actually evaluate which of the farms to get in and kind of what your payouts will be. Remember, it's constantly moving. It is a moving target, and what you get into may literally change the next day. And now we are unrestricted for dogs and pigs. So by the time you see this video, it could change again, or the APRs could change. But yeah, just I'll give you a way basically how to calculate that for yourself. The TLDR, the quick and easy, which you probably already know, is basically the location with the highest APR typically is going to yield the most payout in the dog's token. We're not talking about any pigs, we're talking specifically about dogs. And if you want to get concrete, then you look at the multiplier and you look at the allocation of how much of the pool share you will own by putting your assets in there. So I'm going to show you this, break it down with a spreadsheet, of course, and I'm going to be getting into a position myself and tell you why I chose that position. So let's first head on over to our handy dandy spreadsheet. So I created a spreadsheet with all of the token names, LPs, and the pools, and then the TVL that's in there, and the APR, and the amount of dogs per week that they generate. Now, again, shouts out to VFAT Tools, because you can get all of that right here on this site. So you come in here and look at, let's start at the top, real simple. Rat BNB and BUSD liquidity pair, the cake LP. It has 1.13 million in it, and has a 96.41% APR, and it's yielding 564.48 dogs per week. So you'll see that's what I put here. It could change. I made this a little earlier and now I'm recording the video. But remember, this dogs per week is based on this multiplier. And I showed you guys that in the previous video, so I'm not going to show you how to multiply it now. But it's based off of this multiplier that you see. Let's go up to the actual farms. Yes, it's the farm, sorry. So here, so the 4X, 6X, 8X, blah, blah. That's where the different amount of dogs per week are being allocated. So the ones with the lower multiples will have a lower amount of dogs being added, and the ones with a higher multiple have more dogs being added. But again, the whole purpose of this is to show you how to calculate how many dogs you're going to earn, because it's also a ratio of the pool size as well, and that's where the APR comes in. So if you want to do it real quick and easy, that's what this sheet here is for. So this is saying a hypothetical should say deposit, not payout, deposit of this amount. How many dogs per week would it generate of this amount? How many per week? This amount, right? So let's just delete that, and here you have it. So if you put in $500, the highest yielding farm is the dot wrapped BNB. Next is cake wrapped BNB, and third is wrapped BNB and link. And you can see that because of the APRs. So again, that's the quick and dirty way. Just look at the APRs. But if you want to know exactly how many dogs you're going to get, well, hypothetically how many dogs, because remember this is a moving target, then you can look at these numbers here. So I've got about 500 that I'm about to get into, and I personally, I'm not going to go to these farms. Dot and wrap BNB. Dot wrap BNB to me is a little too volatile. Both of these are, crypto tokens that move quite a bit. So there could be a lot of impermanent loss there. I don't think we're at the bottom of the bear market. So I want to be in a stable coin position. I don't want to be in the pools for this additional capital, because I already have a position in the pools, and the pools have dropped dramatically. I thought about just going into wrap BNB by itself, but I did want a little higher APR. So what I decided on is a BUSD farm, and that's because I don't fully trust USDT. I think they'll be fine, but I've seen how just a little bit of skepticism can end up causing depegging in a stable coin. They have enough liquidity in their stable coin, but this whole Alameda thing and all that just has me a little cautious. But again, I personally believe they'll be fine, but rather than even dealing with any of that, I'm like, I'll just stick with BUSD. So I am opting for, drum roll, this one here, Cake BUSD, because it's right over 100% for the year right now in the restricted, and Cake is going to move in conjunction with the BNB or the Binance Smart Chain. So I decided to go there. Technically, I would get, a lot more going with the Cake wrap BNB, but again, due to the fact that both those assets are volatile, I'd rather have some stability, and the fact that I'm paired with BUSD and I can use that BUSD to buy other assets, I'm going to go that route. Just a quick message, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. This helps bring brand awareness to the channel as well as all Forex Shark related projects. Thank you. So sitting in my wallet right now, got 500 and some change of BUSD. So we're just going to split that in half in the Cake BUSD pool. So here's something to note on the UI. It says that the Cake BUSD is 97.64. And on VFAT tools, it's currently showing, okay, 96.4 as well. So when I recorded it earlier or wrote those down earlier, it was a little higher. So I think that's, it's correct then. Nope, still a little off. 7.4, and 7.6. So either way, I'm still going into this. So the way I do that is click the details, get Cake BUSD. This will take me over to Pancake Swap. Connect my wallet. And if I had the Cake in my wallet here, I would add liquidity. But since I don't have it, I'm going to go over to the swap tab and swap out about 50% of this BUSD. So come over here, swap tab, click 50. And then that will give me the Cake. I'm gonna go a little less. Reason being is because I want to ensure that when I hit max on the Cake, just in case the Cake price changes a bit, I am able to pair all the Cake. So I want to leave behind a little bit of my BUSD just for the ability, like I said, to ensure that, all of that Cake is paired with my BUSD in my wallet. So I'm just dropping the stable coin, because that's the BUSD side, down a bit, getting a little less Cake. And then if I'm left with a little BUSD in my wallet, that's fine, not a big deal. I can just deposit that or buy some pigs or whatever the case may be. So just in case the Cake price changes a little, I'll have the funds to cover that. So that's just a little FYI trick to the trade that I do when I'm pairing LPs, and one of them is a stable asset. Because you'll see on the other side that you just pick the max of the one you have the least amount of, and that way you can ensure that you have enough to create the. Once that transaction is submitted and confirmed on my MetaMask ledger, I can add this LP. Remember, I showed you guys this little hack so you can actually see the names of the tokens, and you can have them. Cake's actually a token, sorry, not the LP. So add Cake, don't need to add that one. It shows up automatically on your MetaMask, but you could change the name if you needed to. So we go back over here to farms. Sorry, not farms, add liquidity. Doing this in real time and fumbling through this. Liquidity. I was thinking of the animal farms. Add liquidity, then we look at BUSD and Cake. And it just swapped that one. Thought I would have kept it there. Cake. Gotta love the sound effects. Add liquidity. And then this is what I was talking about before. So you pick the smaller token so you can ensure you use everything, you have enough. So I'm going to take the max of my cake balance, and you see that's leaving a little bit behind. Whereas if I would have hit max here, I don't have enough cake, right? So I knew that I left some extra BUSD because I know I can spend the BUSD later. So that's why I did that. And then hit supply, and I am adding 256, basically $520 worth, and I get an 84.59 LPs. Confirm this transaction. And this is the piece I was talking about. So add Cake LP to wallets. This is where you would want to rename it, especially if you're going to be using this again, or if you do multiple LPs. It can get super confusing if everything just says Cake LP. So if I add this token, I know it's going to be the 84.59, but I might have other Cake LPs in there. So I can add it, and then you'll have to actually remove it and then re-add it with the contract address. So let's do that and change it to Cake BUSD-Cake LP. So that's this one here. I need to view this, get token details, copy this contract address. Then I'm going to hide. This is just an OCD thing. I just don't like it saying Cake LP. And then we come here to import tokens, and we hit paste for the contract address. It says Cake LP. I say no. We want BUSD-Cake LP. Doesn't want to have space. 11 characters. That sucks. All right. Add custom token. There we go. Now it's something I actually can remember. Cackle P. You don't have to do that. Again, that's just thing I do, because if you have multiple Cake LPs, I'll just say Cake LP in your wallet. You may not know which is which. Whenever you go to interact with the contract, it knows what it is, but I don't know. Just thing I do. So anyway, here we are over here. Cake BUSD. Let's refresh this page. And you see that we have the Cake BUSD LP. It's reading that in the wallet. So we're going to go ahead and hit max. Remember, there is a 2% deposit fee. Gonna approve that. That 2% of 500. What is that? $10 in, $10 out. So in theory, I'll make that back in 1 week, because there's about, from my calculations here, remember that's why I picked this, I'm getting a quarter of a dog per week. And right now, dogs are at 40 bucks. So that'll be $8 in 1 week if it stays there. But definitely by the end of the month, should have made that back. So you can also add this contract to your wallet. You can edit the permissions here. I told you guys that if you want to change the max spend, typically contracts by default have a max spend. But if you trust the contract, then you don't need to worry so much about that. So remember that first transaction is just to approve and authorize your interaction with the contract. The second one is the actual deposit or staking of the tokens. So prior to that, you have to authorize it. Once you do it one time, you don't have to do it again. But you are charged a small gas fee initially for that. All right, confirm. So it's saying 247, but I think it's closer to like 30 cents. Forex did make a kind of like a fee manager on the pools and farms, so that it uses some of the BNB that is earned and supplements that for transactions on the farm. So let's see how much that actually was. Let's go with 32 cents. Let's see. Higher, 50 cents. Still not bad. All right. So now that should be it. We are in the farm, and I'll start earning my dogs. So you see it took the 2%. So now I have 82 staked as opposed to 84, but now I'm earning dogs on this. And again, that was the rationale for me picking that farm. We'll see how this plays out, but I've now added an additional 500 to my balance here. All right, so Hope that provided some insight on how to, compare and contrast the different farms. Again, TLDR, the short way is just look at the APR, but if you want to see exactly what you're getting, all you have to do is take the amount you're going to deposit and then divide that by the total that's in there. And that will give you your basic percentage of the pool share, right? So if you're looking for the formula, I basically said 500 divided by the 1.1 million that's in that farm. That gave me a decimal place. Then I multiply that by the number of dogs per week, because that's the percentage of the farm I own, which is also the percentage of dogs per week in that pool that I get. And I just did that for everything. So give you guys a little math if that's what you're looking for. All right, hope it provided value. If it did, you guys know the drill. Smash that HBO special, help brother out. Like, comment, subscribe down below, and don't forget about our drip fitness supplement towards the drip eco. Again, primarily promoting the powerful curves community that we do. So this is for the women out there, the ladies of the faucet, the women in your lives, guys who watch the channel. I know like 95% of the people who watch DeFi and crypto, specifically my channel, are men. But if you have a woman in your life and she's interested in getting fit, building lean, feminine curves, then buy her a belated Christmas gift, a New Year's present or something like that. She can start training with other women, like-minded women in the community. And you can use Drip to do it. It's still going to be 50% off. We're going to keep this going for a short little while. Haven't decided when to cut it off, but when I stop talking about it is when I cut it off. All right, that's it for this one. Live daily and achieve your impossible. See you.